is Megan Bocock, and I'm a senior at Fairmont Junior Senior High School. I worked at Goldfinch Memory Care in Fairmont, Minnesota for over a year, and I love my job. Everyone in my audience either has a family member with Alzheimer's or works with me at Goldfinch Memory Care. Today I'm going to tell the audience how Alzheimer's disease progresses, what it does to the brain, and what it does to the person diagnosed to help everyone understand why the people we work with are the way they are. I'm also going to provide those with family members with the disease a really good reason to be educated about the disease and to make sure their loved one has the help that they deserve. Alzheimer's disease is a very serious disease which, as of right now, has no cure and causes changes in the brain that gradually get worse. There are 7 stages to the Alzheimer's disease. The first stage the person usually doesn't experience any symptoms and it can be compared to normal aging. They continue to do their daily activities normally. The second stage is a very mild decline symptoms and they have memory lapses, forgetting locations of everyday objects, and even forgetting words. The third stage is a mild cognitive decline. The person forgets the right words, and often the right name to call someone. Forgetting the material they have just read, losing or misplacing objects, and increasing troubles with organizing and planning events. In the fourth stage of Alzheimer's disease, the person diagnosed experiences forgetfulness of their own personal history or recent events. They experience moodiness and withdraw from social activities. They also become impaired like with challenging mental math, like counting back from 100 to 0 by 5. In the fifth stage, the person cannot remember their own telephone number or their address, and sometimes even where they graduated from. They do not need assistance with eating or toileting, but they do need help choosing the proper clothing to wear depending on the seasons or the special occasions. They often become unaware of what day it is. In the sixth stage, the individual loses memory of experiences that have just happened. They need assistance with all personal cares and often become incontinent. They also have behaviors they cannot control. For example, a person can think their caregiver is an imposter in their home. In the seventh and final stage of the disease, a person loses the ability to carry on a conversation and control their movement. They need help with all of their daily activities and become not able to control any of their body functions, like swallowing or keeping their head upright. Through all of these stages, it is an emotional roller coaster for the individual with the disease and their family. Counseling is often offered to the family to help them understand what is happening to their loved one. All of these stages are caused by gradual changes in the brain. And right here I have a picture of a brain, and this shows that the healthier brain is much bigger than the Alzheimer's brain. And then your brain is the most powerful organ in your body. It controls your memory and all of your body functions. It even controls your heart rate and your blood pressure. According to the Mayo Clinic stats, the adult brain contains over 100 billion nerve cells, or neurons, that have branches that connect to over 100 trillion points. Signals travel through the nerve cells and form memories, thoughts, and even feelings. Alzheimer's disease destroys the neurons, causing a loss in all the neuron functions. All the nerve cells in the brain connect to one another at synapses. When electrical charges reach the synapse, it releases chemicals called neurotransmitters. The two work together and send signals and messages to the rest of the brain. This disease leads to the loss of nerve cells and tissues. Throughout the entire brain, as the disease continues through the stages, it causes the brain to shrink dramatically, which causes the brain to not complete all the functions it is supposed to. In a brain with Alzheimer's, the cortex shrivels up. When this happens, it damages the areas of the brain involved in thinking, planning, and even remembering. The hippocampus is the area that plays a key role in new memories. When the shrinkage occurs, the hippocampus cannot remember any of the new memories as it should. As the disease progresses, plaques and tangles occur in the brain, which cause the brain to not be able to transmit messages, resulting with the person changing with the disease not being able to complete daily functions like they should be able to, through memory and through their daily routines. The number of people being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease are rising. According to the Alzheimer's Association, there are 5.4 million people living today with Alzheimer's disease. Every 68 seconds, someone new develops the disease. And according to Wikipedia, it is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. and the only cause that cannot be cured, prevented, or slowed. Individuals living alone with this disease are at risk of falling, wandering away from home, accidental death, untreated medical conditions, and poor hygiene. There are more than 15 million caregivers at working at facilities like Goldfinch Memory Care, and provided 17 billion hours of care in 2011. Since 2000, deaths from Alzheimer's disease has risen a whole 66%, while other leading causes of death has decreased, and hope and awareness are the only things helping the Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a very serious disease which, as of right now, has no cure, and changes in the brain that gradually get worse. It is a very emotional thing to go through for the family and for the individual. It is also very important to know the statistics and all the horrible things it does to the brain. Okay. I hope all the things I told everyone in my speech helps them understand the way individuals we work with are the way they are, and give those with family diagnosed with the disease some sort of idea of what to expect in the future. Thank you all for listening to my speech. Now I'm going to show my audience. Get rid of that. Okay, there's Pam.
Hi.
And there's Val. And there's Jen, Angela, and Chloe. Thank you guys for all listening.